He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They go play action now. Jackson. Connection made to Ruckert. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Well, the Packers offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much. Because
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Back to throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Packers. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's in the midst of an MVP caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much? Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Douglas, the man in motion. Again, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Douglas, the man in motion. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught by James. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. After the interception, here's Jackson. His pass complete to Ruckert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Oh, what a move. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Mitchell. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trend to 6 now at 16-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Jackson. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Douglas, the man in motion. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. Short throw caught by Bowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Short throw caught by Bowers. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Douglas, the man in motion. This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year, and he'll start again here, first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw now on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got the... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Rice. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jackson now. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. They go play action with Jackson. Short throw caught by Bowers. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To throw again is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to Gresham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start in the Meadowlands. The Jets at home to play host to visiting Minnesota. And it's the home team who are out in front. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Jordan Love, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Jackson. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Rashee Rice, 46 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Packers offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 31, here's a second down and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it's Jackson. He finds Douglas complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Jackson will throw again. This pass complete to Ruckert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. And Diggs has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Gibbs straight ahead.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw is Jackson.
Has his man. That's James.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson now. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped. And